So there was a short story that I read in English class, and it was actually about an older man who had experienced going to war, but his decision making in the process of deciding whether to stay home with his family or going to war really identified with how I feel and how I process when I'm trying to make decisions and what goes through my mind when I do that.
In the book, Perks of Being a Wallflower, I felt that I could relate to being a wallflower because sometimes I can watch everything while people just pass me by.
Well, if I ever see the morning, just like a lizard in the spring, I'm gonna run out in the meadow to catch the silence we'd sing.
In my English class, we, instead of looking for characteristics of the people in the novel or short story that people can't identify with, we look at the characteristics that transcend all generations and all people that everyone can identify with.
We're reading a book right now, and in the book there's a man who's an abuser, and our teacher's making us look at his point of view.
So black, cold night, a heavy snow.
When a piece of work tries to communicate a specific truth to the reader, then we like to discuss as a class what our individual truths are and how they line up with or disagree with the truth that is being conveyed through the piece of work.
Sometimes in class our teacher brings up topics and gets us to debate whether we think they're personally true or not.
I think that it depends on the class setting and who is in the class as to how far the teacher can go with personal questions in relation to what is being discussed. But in my personal experience, my class has bonded very well with each other and we're able to be open and vulnerable with each other. Like, for example, we're reading a book right now where I personally feel that the character is being very, very selfish, but there are others in the class that really identify with the character and feel as though they relate with her independence and I don't see it that way.
Sometimes English teachers ask too personal questions, and I don't even know if they relate to the book necessarily, but maybe it'd be better if they just left it up to us to decide what we thought was true.
My favorite part of English class is discussing with my classmates and being able to figure out how their opinions differ and agree with mine, and how we can build on each other's opinions to either agree to disagree or come up with a common theme that we have built together.
Summer sun running through the weather that I'm under for the feeling that I lost today. Summer sun running for the feeling that I lost today. Summer sun running through the weather that I'm under for the feeling that I lost today.
Later, Gator. Through their instant messages, 3 friends have shared ups and downs in high school. No. Sold. Though she's desperately poor, her life is full of simple pleasures. That's interesting.